In the last thought I spared you, I envisioned you dining on insects in a remote cavern.
Mother.
But let it not be said that you haven't entertained me of late. Not only the neutral kingdom of Cygnus, you even won the hearts of Forge's beast kind. I dare say I would be impressed to look only at your results. But hasn't the charade gone on long enough? Let us bring down the curtain. I will absolve you of your crimes if you return to my side. Cygnus and Forja will be raised for their treason, of course.
Protea, I command you to step down from that throne this instant.
Excuse me? Do my ears deceive me?
Protea! Step down from that throne! From this moment forth, I shall lead this country, and I shall do so from that throne. I hereby bear all responsibility and power as Queen of Granorg in your stead.
Silence, wench! You dare presume to speak to the Queen of Granorg in such tones? The penalty for such a crime is death!
Your Majesty, are you safe?
Selvan, you fool! Don't just gawk at them! Seize these insolent miscreants! I will see to their beheadings personally!
I don't think you understand your situation. You've lost. To Cygnus, Forja, the Resistance, and to Erica.
Nonsense! My army is invincible!
I believe Selvan will tell you otherwise.
Impertinent knave! Selvan! Why have you not silenced these fools? Selvan?
I'm afraid it's time for you to be silent, my queen.
What?
Have you truly been so blind? Diaz and I have held you aloft as little more than a well-strung marionette. Though you were hardly as competent as a puppet, look at this disgraceful state. Your usefulness has expired. She is yours to do with as it should please you.
What is this madness he speaks of?
Selvan must understand as well. The Granorg that they nourished has come tumbling down. And the only one still unable to see it is you, Protea. You're the only one who cannot admit defeat, clinging to...
Be silent, you insidious wench! I will not accept such falsities! I am Protea the Exalted, ruler of Granorg. No, ruler of the entire world over! All shall bend to my royal will! Now, my servants, slaughter these wretches! The one who brings me Erica's bloodied head will be made my new general! And a new dawn for my kingdom will rise!
I can help too! What's its weakness?
Take this!
You won't escape!
Here I go! Here I go!
Gotcha!
Here I go! I'll shoot you down! You won't escape!
Here I go!
You won't escape!
Too slow! Too slow!
You won't escape! There! I want to help too!
How about this?
You won't escape! You won't escape!
Too slow!
We've won.
Selvon! Return to me right this instant, Count Selvon! I will forgive you for your insolence if you come back and kill these cretins!
Why would a man who abandoned you with such harsh words come back? You're screaming in vain.
And I shall have Diaz. Where is Diaz?
It seems he has no intention of coming to save the day. I think it's time for you to admit you've been abandoned.
Why? How could this have happened?
Selvon already said you never should have become queen. Now, it's your turn.
No! Stop! What are your demands? Is it riches you seek? How much would satiate you?
I don't work for money. The only thing I want is what's right there, under you.
What?
Surrender the throne, so the one who deserves it can sit upon it.
There's something I'd like from you as well. The instrument of flux. Give back the Etherion. Well, it may be only a beautiful gem in your eyes. To me, it is a relic of the utmost importance, passed down through the generations.
Very well, I'll do as you say.
Your reign is over. History is no longer yours to shape. Why are you still here? I don't care where you go, but get out of our sight. Erica, if you're ready, come to the throne.
Yes. Now that the time has finally come, I find myself standing in the shadow of doubt. I am not certain I am fit to sit upon such a grand throne.
No. It's worthy of you. I was able to keep my promise.
Yes.
Yoo-hoo!
Is Princess Erica safe?
It's King Garland!
And things outside have been settled too.
So, it's finally come to an end.
Things have really cooled off outside. The enemy is ready to call it quits. My soldiers and the Gutrals are on standby at the gates. Is that acceptable?
Of course. From now on, the people of this world must stand side by side. That will be the ideology of the new Granorg, as well as my own.
The new Granorg, eh? I'm already looking forward to it.
something wrong, Stocke?
No, it's nothing.
He led you to that throne with his bare hands. He's probably just taking it all in.
I cannot thank you enough for what you have accomplished. The only reason I am on this throne today is because I had your support.
I only did what I needed to. Congratulations, Erica.
Thank you, Stocke. Ah, yes. Actually, there is something I'd like you to have. Please step forward. This is for you.
The Aetherion? Are you sure you want to give me something so important?
That stone is worn during the ritual to ensure one's safety. When mana is breached, the caster's own mana is drained until they are turned to sand. The Aetherion is what protects the caster from the mana breach.
So, as long as someone has the stone, they won't be turned to sand. If that's the case, you should keep it for the ritual.
No. I have this feeling that you need the Aetherion more than I do right now. Besides, it isn't necessary for the entirety of the ritual. That is why I'm lending it to you. When you no longer need it, you can return it to me.
All right. If you say so.
Thank you for accepting it. May the Aetherion's blessing be with you always. Now, if you would all please excuse me, I must prepare for the ritual. Stocke, I will see you later.
Right.
You've returned, Stocke. It seems the Black Chronicle's power has been extracted from this timeline. For now, why not see how things are in the other one?
Just in case, do you want to record your actions up till now?
Hello, Stocke. We're going to have a meeting to discuss our plans. We'd like you both to join. It might be a little disheartening, though. All right, let's go.
We have to do our best to ally with Forgia.
I believe that would be best as well. But if Gafka won't act as the intermediary, our chances are very slim.
I'll try talking to him.
Please do.
Red one.
Gafka, why do you hesitate to represent us in Forgia?
So, you were informed.
Yeah.
My banishment is a personal problem, so that is not as much of a concern. But the rift between our races, that is a formidable issue. The Gutrals severed ties with the humans many years ago. Do you know why? In the past, humans would use clever words to lure Gutrals into fighting for them. Those who were deceived all died on the battlefield. These were not isolated incidents either. It happened countless times. And so, the Gutrals came to detest humanity and cut themselves off.
So that's why.
Some do not believe that all humans are to blame. That is why you meet the odd Gutral every now and again, like myself. But we are only a handful. Most Gutrals have no faith in humans anymore.
What can we do to make them hear what we have to say?
According to the clan's laws, it is forbidden to interact with humans without a beast mark.
Is this the beast mark you were referring to?
How did you? It doesn't matter. What does is that you have the beast mark, and you can be lawfully trusted. Those of my clan will heed your words.
The weapon that destroyed Cygnus will most likely be turned on Forgia next. There's no time. We have to work together if we hope to stand up to this threat. Do you think Forja understands what's at stake?
No, they probably know nothing. Like I said, they cut off all contact with humans. But regardless of an alliance, the impending crisis must be conveyed to Forja. Forja is far away, though. The journey will be arduous. Knowing that, will you still accompany me?
Of course.
The road to Forja will be long. We'll head south after passing the Judgment Cliffs. In those wastelands, we head east until we reach a forest. That is where Forja is.
That's rather far. Is there anywhere to rest along the way?
Normally, it would be possible to rest in the wasteland's northern town, Scala.
But with Cygnus defeated, that's now Alistel territory. We must reach Forja without rest. This is going to be a test of endurance.
Are you no longer up to the task?
We're going. That's all there is to it. If we don't, nothing will change. Besides, if we can lay low while we're there, we may be able to stop in Scala if we have to. Regardless, we need to make our move before Alistel uses that weapon again.
Rosh, you're coming too? You're the commanding officer here. How will you retain that if you don't stay in Celestia?
Elm, was it? She's a quick learner.
That's not what I asked.
All right. Lieutenant General Raoul ordered me to go. Once we gain Forja's aid, we'll need to make plans for an immediate joint assault. That's why I'm gonna tag along. Unless you have a problem with that.
No.
Then let's head out.
Bye!
Indeed.
Hey, Stocke. Obviously we'll need Gofka, but why is Odd coming? This journey is way too grueling for a kid her age.
I'm not just a kid. I'm Celestia's ambassador. Right, Stocke?
Yeah, that's right.
So, the kid's an ambassador.
Odd's serious about this. At least try to understand where she's coming from.
You're right. Then we're off to Forja. Let's go.
I chatted with the chief a moment ago. Sounds like there are some exotic goods here.
Makes sense. These must be the same goods Vanos and his troop travel around selling.
One article that caught my eye was called the Seller's Dress. For a moment, I thought about buying it for my secretary.
Raoul.
In hindsight, she and I only ever talked about work. I never even bothered to show her my appreciation. Not that there's any point in picking out gifts for the dead. It's not as if I can change the past.
I understand your regret, Lieutenant General. I'll do what I can to ease your pain.
It's too late for that. But I appreciate the sentiment. No wonder everyone admires you.
Lately, I've been researching ways to make Rasha's gauntlet stronger. There are actually many types of core parts. If I use them, I can upgrade his gauntlet. That should be useful in future battles, but I don't really have a way of finding these other parts. You're going to look for them? Thank you, Stocke. I really appreciate it. I've only seen these core parts in books, but the ones I'm looking for are... Let's see. There's an Impale core part, a Blast core part, and a Haste core part. Please bring them to me if you find any. If you can find these, they should be a great help. The parts I need to strengthen Rasha's and Impale, please. Thanks, Stocke.
The sentiment is mutual. Your kind has proven most helpful. What is it?
Yes.
Nonetheless, I appreciate the thought. I'll gladly accept it.
Yes.
What brings you here?
Is your secretary around?
She's in a meeting. Why do you ask?
I acquired this dress during a mission. Perhaps you could give it to her as a present.
Why, that's a wonderful idea. But wasn't it expensive?
Actually, it was a gift. Either way, I have no use for it, so you may as well take it.
In that case, I gladly accept. I'll let her know the gift is from you when she gets back.
No. I think she'll be happier thinking it came from you.
I see. Very well. Thank you. But it doesn't feel right, simply taking it from you. Here, think of this as a finder's fee for bringing me such a lovely present. Now that I think about it, she and I are both too wrapped up in our work. The least I can do is show her some appreciation.
Here I go! We can do it, guys!
We ended up
I wasn't scared at all.
What a spirited goodness.
Lieutenant General Raoul. What?
You're right. But isn't it so hot in it? Now, where to start? Actually, the best place might be with the assassin that showed up at my door after you three left.
An assassin? Must have been sent by Hugo.
Indeed, Rainey and Marco saved me in the nick of time.
But if we'd gotten there just a bit sooner, we could have saved that lady too.
Who do you mean?
The Lieutenant General's secretary. She tried to protect him when the assassin burst in, and...
I feel terrible about what happened to her. Of course, I assumed General Hugo would put pressure on me, but not an immediate assassination. It was my lack of foresight that killed her. After these two rescued me, I fled the army and headed underground. Since then, I've...
Leave it to me.
Let's continue onward.
That should be the last of them.
We can't lose!
I can help too.
Take this!
Here I go!
Yeah, take this!
Burn!
Yeah, take this!
Burn!
Sorry. We had to win this.
Hello, Stocke. We're going to... It might...
We have...
But... As long as Hugo goes undefeated, please. I know.
Stocke, are you hurt?
Let's push on.
Stocke, are you hurt?
Hey! What? All right.
Well, it's hot. I grew up in Alistel, so I'm really not used to this.
There's sand everywhere!
There are a few paths to take, but we'd better head east first. After a while, the path will curve south. We'll pass through a cave where we can find water, and then we can just follow the trail. If we stay on that for a while, we'll eventually find some Gutril guards on duty. Let's be off.
Let's move while the coast is clear.
the enemy!
Barely even a warm-up.
Yes! Attack with everything you've got!
Fight.
Is everyone all right? Yes!
Let's move while the coast is clear.
Yeah! Yeah! Yeah!
That was a cinch.
Oh! Hey!
This is quite a deep forest.
We're in Abyssia Forest. It's easy to get lost here, so be careful. But if you remember the right path, it's not so bad.
How do we get to Forgia from here?
We head south at the end of this path, and then follow it straight. That's it. There are a number of side trails, but only danger awaits you at their end.
So it's a scary place after all.
Don't worry. I'll let you know if you stray from the path. Let's keep moving. That's not the right path.
Yeah!
Barely even a warm-up. Not bad, Red One.
Yes! Yeah! Yes! Yeah! Is everyone all right?
Not bad, Red One. Hold it! Wait! These humans bear the beast mark. Let them through. What?
Master?
The details are unimportant. These humans have come to consult with Forgia. I request counsel.
Understood.
Are you important here, Gafka?
I wouldn't say that.
So this is Forgia.
It seems Alistel's forces haven't reached this far yet.
But man, the vegetation is so thick. The sheer smell of the trees is practically choking me.
This area seems unaffected by the desertification so far. But at the rate it's going, one day even all this will turn to sand.
Indeed. We have to protect this place. We should head to the Elder's house soon. That's it, over there.
All right, let's go. That's...
It's been a while, Elder.
Gofka, and here I thought you were exiled from this village.
I understand your resentment toward me. But I am in Forja, not as Gofka the Gutral, but as a citizen of Vainqueur. I must tell you of what is going on outside this village. Please listen to what I have to say.